Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my weekly stream. I am Oscar Butler. I am singer-songwriter, or performing songwriter, as I like to say it. Performing songwriter. And I'm here a day after the New Mexico Music Awards, in which I happen to have won the category of singer-songwriter. Let me see if I can get this up here. Let's see. Let's try that one. There we go. There's me with the award in front of the banner, but lots of stuff went on. But I ended up winning this pretty little award, and it was a wonderful thing. It was the first time I had entered the New Mexico Music Awards, and I had entered two songs, actually three songs. And I got nominated in two of the categories. One was the blues for Woke Up This Morning All By Myself, and the one that I won was for A Mountain You Must Climb, which really cool song. I like it. I like pretty much all of my songs, though. But I was really happy to have won in the singer-songwriter category, because I am very much into songwriting, into lyric writing, and I do a whole lot of that, a whole lot of songwriting. I've got I'm gonna be having this is unofficially announcing that I'm hoping to have a new album out by the beginning of next month. So I've been recording. I've got I've got a good amount of them already recorded. But it's looking that I'm going to have a new album out, which I probably have enough songs for several, but I just keep writing, and I never stop to actually record them. But this is a song I got to actually perform at the show last night. I have a video of it, although I think the New Mexico Music Awards also did video of it, which I'm going to wait for them to come out, because the video that was taken of me was through several different phones, which is cool, but they don't really handle a lot of the lighting effects that you get on stage, so that it comes out kind of weird. So I'm hoping that what they did, because they had a real good professional setup there, hoping that they'll come up and that'll come out really nice. So I'll share that once I get it. But I'll probably share some of the other ones, the cameras and the phone cameras, and also snapshots and photos that were taken that night. But it was a really cool night. My day, and leading into this, and I don't really get nervous at all, especially when I'm on stage. It's just a really natural place for me to be, and so I got there. my morning was smooth, but then I was thinking, well, I have this the whole thing planned out, because I really like to get to places fairly early and set up, and so then I can just kick back and not worry about anything. Like I did a corporate gig last week, and I showed up about 2 hours before I was supposed to start playing. But it's really nice, because I make sure and all my ducks are in a row, and then I just kick back and relax. So I was planning to do that. So my girlfriend Cheryl, she had some things to do, and I was running around, and I came back down to my apartment to pack my my stuff. It wasn't a whole lot of stuff I had to get, but I had to get my suit and stuff. So it was really crazy. But I wasn't sure, because the tickets that I purchased, I just had to purchase a ticket for her, but it said about printing them out, so I'm worried about having to print them out. So I figure, okay, well, on my way there, I'll slam by Kinko's office and print them out, because I'd put them on a little thumb drive, put the ticket on a thumb drive, and so as I'm leaving, I've got all my stuff in my car, my guitar and my my suit and everything, and so as I'm driving and I get about 3/4 of the way, because I was going to pick up my girlfriend, because she was going to drive over with me, because the meet and greet was at 5 o'clock, and my sound check was at 4:10. So, and they wanted you to get there like a half hour before that. So I was running just about on time, just about on time, but I'm heading over to my girlfriend's house, and I think, oh crap, did I grab my shirt? And sure enough, I didn't. So I get to her house. She's ready to go. So we hop into the car and we swing back down to my house, which I live down. I live in the downtown, West downtown area, and she's up in the Northeast Heights. So we go back there, grab my shirt, then rush back up to Sandia Casino and Resort, and get there. And so, she's helping me rush in, and I don't have my suit on. I'm just carrying my suit because I just had to do sound check. So I get there, and we're kind of rushing in, and I just tell her, she's going to hang out in the lobby, or I guess the casino lobby or whatever it was. But she was going to hang out there while I went and did my sound check, and then I'd come back, get changed, and we'd go to the meet and greet. So and the whole time, I had a lot of fun. I was wearing this shirt straight out of Uranus, from Uranus Fudge Factory, so it was fun because everybody kept stopping me and asking me about what's your shirt about. And there was some of the staff that were going to be working the ballroom, the banquet room that night, and I said, yes, there's a story behind this, and I told it to him. But it was fun. So anyway, I go in, and the sound check was running a bit behind because there was a girl there that she was having some issues with some of her equipment. So I just sit around, and I'm easy. I'm like the easiest sound check ever, because all I need usually is a boom mic, DI box, and that's pretty much it, and my cord. So for me, so once she got done, I just jumped up, and Lynn, who was running the whole thing, she's so funny, but she was happy that I was next, because she knew how easy I was. So I just went up, sang the song once, everybody got their levels all set, and I was gone. So then I just so then I go, and I go back, find my girlfriend, get my suit, and I go to change. But anyway, while my girlfriend's sitting in the casino, waiting for me to come out of the sound check, I get out there, and she's like, oh, look what I did. And she pulls up this ticket, and she just won like $1,200 in the casino. So I should claim some of that, since she was only there because of me. But yeah, she wins like $1,200, and I guess whatever slot machine she was at, I guess there was a lady who was there before her who was next to her, and I guess she got really pissed off. But anyway, so and that's part of what happened. But anyway, let me sing the song first. And this is the tune that I did, and it was really cool. Oh yeah, what I was talking about too is that when I was doing the sound check, I step up, and I'm on this nice big stage up there in the I think it was Ballroom C or something like that at Sandia Casino. And it's funny because I stood there when I first stepped up there, and I said, nothing about this bothers me. Nothing about this. I'm not nervous. It doesn't bother me. And at the time there was no one in the room other than the sound guys and a few other musicians. But I'm just really happy that, and this is something that I share when I teach stage performance. I teach songwriting. I do workshops for songwriting and stage performance. But I stood up there, and I just thought about the room being full, and that I'm there to make these people feel good. That they're here. and basically I'm where I am because of them. So for me to give to them, it's really, I guess, a sort of a natural or easy thing for me to do, because I like entertaining people. I like making people feel good. So, and Cheryl, I think Cheryl asked me if there was anything I was nervous about, and I think the only thing that makes me nervous in that type of situation is because they had the whole program broken down, is that I always want to hit my cue. I always, when I'm announced, I want to make sure I'm in the right place, and I hear it and I get out to where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to get there. But other than that, I mean, when I got to perform in front of all the people, and it's one thing that, which I guess a lot of people can lean on that if they have stage fright, but usually the lighting is so intense that you really can't see anyone out there. And one thing I suggest to some people, if they're in that situation as well, just imagine there's nobody out there. But for me, because and it's why I call myself, instead of a singer-songwriter, a performing songwriter, is that my expressions, I want to not only play and sing, but give more of myself to the audience. So I'm looking at people, and it may seem like I'm looking at you directly, and for the most part, in bright lights, you're not. You can't really see people, but I want people to think that I know that they're there, and it's important to me to let them know that they're there. But anyway, boy, I can talk about this forever. Hold on just a minute. Snapple? Seinfeld? Yeah. But anyway, I got up there and it was really cool. It was really neat, I hit my cue. There was just a little glitch. I think I went actually before one particular award was presented, which I wasn't supposed to, but that's okay, because Lynn kept me on track. Lynn was standing back there, and she's awesome. But and Jose, gosh, he's such a great host of that show. He's so good at handling whatever goes on, but he's just such a great host of the New Mexico's Music Awards. But I got up there and just did my thing, and then got off. Went and enjoyed my meal, the rest of my meal, and enjoyed seeing all my, the other people that I knew. Congratulations, Greg John. Greg John's a cool guy. I like him a lot. But I was so glad he won. But anyway, I got to see him. I hadn't seen him in like maybe a year or two. And the thing is that we always, when we get together, we're always like, well, no, we got to stay in touch. Not wait this long. And of course, when I saw him, I said, that's exactly what I kidded about. It's like, yeah, we really stayed in touch, didn't we? But anyway, here we go. Let me sing the song. Penny for your thoughts, $1 for your deeds. Yes. Well, who will pay the price? The cost for what we need. If you think that it's a burden to follow in those footsteps, when they didn't even know if what they found could be kept. If you want to make a difference, you gotta step across the line, no matter how steep it may be. That's a mountain you must climb, yeah. That's a mountain you must climb, yes. That's a mountain you must climb, yes. That's a mountain you must climb. Now, I have to tip my hat to the ones that paved the road, yes. They had strong will and conscience. They live their life by that code. But if you think that it's a burden to follow in those footsteps, when they didn't even know if what they found could be kept. If you want to make a difference, you gotta step across the line, no matter how steep it may be. That's a mountain you must climb, yeah. And that's a mountain you must climb, 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 yes. And that's a mountain you must climb, yes. A mountain you must climb. Now you may say, why bother when there seems to be no love, no love? Because we use our words like daggers. I call that killing with no blood. And then we sit back and we listen, hoping it will just go away, while apathy is growing in leaps and bounds every day. If you want to make a difference, you gotta step across the line, no matter how steep it may be. That's a mountain you must climb, yeah. If you think that it's a burden to follow in those footsteps, when they didn't even know if what they found could be kept. If you want to make a difference, you gotta step across the line, no matter how steep it may be, baby. Well, that's a mountain you must climb, yeah. And that's a mountain you must climb, 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 yes. And that's a mountain that you must climb, yes. And that's a mountain that you must climb, yes. A mountain you must climb. Let me see. We got some comments here. Let's see what's going on. Let's get that a little bigger so I can actually read it without my glasses. There we go. Hey, Angela. Hey, Mara. Yeah, $1,200 frickin' dollars. Oh, too funny. Not sure who was the bigger winner that night. Anyway. But yeah, so the night was great. It was the meet and greet was really cool. We hung out and had drinks. I hardly ever drink though when I play. So I usually my drink of choice is usually either a Crown or although I found a new one called I think the Ensign, but it's a whiskey, but it's usually an apple flavor, and I get it neat, which is no ice. Only they can't. I found out that last night that they can't serve it that way. It has to have ice in it. I guess because they can't serve shots. I don't know if it's because of the casino or the resort, but they're not allowed to serve shots. So neat is basically a shot of whiskey. So I had to get it with ice. So what I did was I just went over, found an empty glass, and scooped the ice out. Although it had already watered down a little bit, but that's my drink of choice if ever you're out and I'm playing and you want to buy me a drink. Ensign apple. Although I had the Ensign watermelon. I think it's sold at I think I get it from Total Wine, but they have a watermelon flavor, which is really good too. Anyway, but I'm like really relaxed. You know, and again, like I was saying, you know, I wasn't so much nervous about last night, but it's the first time I'd ever really entered an awards competition like that and been nominated or even won. So it was nice, but I have entered other competitions. Actually, I have a song out in something, I forget which. It's a songwriters competition, and I've done the American Songwriters a few times. I'm going to start doing that more often though, because the thing with the American Songwriters, the magazine, the American Songwriter magazine, they have I believe it's bi-monthly, and it's lyrics. It's not even a song. You don't even have to record it. It's just for lyrics, and that's one thing that I focus on. One thing when I started playing and learning to play, I realized that, you know, a lot of times as you're growing up and you're emulating, you know, musicians and people that you like, you tend to follow their style. And a lot, you know, back then I was into rock and roll a lot, and you know, and a lot of things, the singers, you couldn't really understand. I mean, you like their songs and you learn the words to them, but you couldn't really understand them. But one thing that I really worked on was making it so that people could understand what I'm saying when I sing, because to me, when I'm writing a song, the lyrics are really important to me. The lyrics are really important to get out and to share, especially if I have a message. Like, I mean, a mountain you must climb. I think it's got a great message, because I thought about that, and it's funny because when I write songs, which I've said multiple times, that I usually start with a musical hook, and then some line will pop into my head, or I'll come up with something like, for that one, "A Penny for Your Thoughts" was the first line that came up, and I had no idea where I was going with that song when I first started. And then the next line was $1 for your deeds, and then I eventually it eventually kind of morphed into this thing about, you know, these people, and I think about that. I think in my life, people who have gone before me, who have made an impact, or who continue to make an impact, and how important it is. I mean, it's when I was with my daughters, when my daughters were young, I think one big thing with me was I wanted to be a good example to them. And so, you know, my integrity was a very important thing that I demonstrated in my life, and I still continue to do that, demonstrate a high level of integrity. So that's kind of where how that song morphed into what it became, was, you know, these people who have, you know, like Martin Luther King, Cesar Chavez, you know, these people who made major impacts in life. You know, we can't be afraid to follow in their footsteps, to follow the example that they gave, and to keep and then to pass that on. And sadly to say, I don't really see a lot of that. And it's, of course, that's, you know, from my view. But, you know, integrity is something that I really fight for, in terms of people who I know. You know, my friends, the handful of friends that I have, I look for integrity in them. Otherwise, they're just my acquaintances. They're not friends, but it's just people who have my back, you know. You know, to say, when I say I'm going to do something or be somewhere, I do everything I can to do that. And I wanted to demonstrate that with my kids. Anyway, thank you. Thanks, Linda. But anyway, I'm talking a lot, and I might not get too many songs out today. But I've been feeling really relaxed and laid back, because I'm glad yesterday's over, although it was incredibly enjoyable. You got me wrapped around your finger, baby, you got me forgetting things I should remember. You make everything taste better, you make water feel wetter. that's what you do for me, yeah. Now, that's what you do for me, yeah. You make the sun look brighter, and you make the clouds all seem so much lighter. When you put the bounce in my step, my heart is ever in your debt. Oh, now that's what you do for me, yeah. Now that's what you do for me, yeah. There was a time when my life seemed bleak. I lived in a fog, day to day and week to week. But you came along, you turned the fog lights on. So now I can see where I was doing it all wrong. You got me wrapped around your finger. Baby, you got me forgetting things I should remember. Where you make everything taste better. You make water feel wetter now. That's what you do for me, yeah. Now that's what you do for me, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. You make everything taste better. You make water feel wetter now. That's what you do for me. Well, now. That's what you do for me, yeah. You hold my heart in your hands, and you always seem to make me understand that the things you do are always for me and you. Now that's what you do for me, because you got me wrapped around your finger. Baby, you got me forgetting things I should remember. Where you make everything taste better. You make water feel wetter now. That's what you do for me. Well, you make everything taste better. You make water feel wetter. That's what you do for me. Now. That's what you do for me. Whoa, well, that's just what you do for me, yeah. That's what you do for me. So if you're just tuning in, I'm Oscar Butler. I'm a singer, songwriter, or performing songwriter, and I've what's going on here? Oh, there we go. Last night I took home my first New Mexico Music Award in what's it in? Oh yeah, songwriting. But that's the trophy. It's a beautiful trophy. Man, this is cool. I might just decide to enter more stuff to try to win more trophies like this. I'm gonna have to get like a trophy shelf and stuff. Maybe not. But anyway, okay, I'll do. What time is it? Where'd my clock go? Go back there. Oh, wait. I don't know. It's somewhere there. It was there a minute ago. Maybe it's because I raised this too big. There it is. Anyway. But anyway, last week I've been posting. Well, the schedule that I posted last week, I did, I think, a gig, 2 gigs on another day, another gig. I think 2 more gigs and then the music awards. So it was a busy week, and this week's like kind of winding up to be about it's quite. I'm not doing doubles, but I've got like 5 days of shows, and 2 of them are one of them's in. Well, 2 of them are in Santa Fe. One of them is in Red River. So I'm getting around. And then coming up, I'll be up in Angel Fire. I believe it's next month rather. I'm doing this great party up there in Angel Fire, and I'm playing at the 4K River Ranch in Red River, which is cool because they have a nice music series that goes on, and I guess he brings in some pretty big names too. But I'm going to be playing up there also in coming month or 2. I think it's what are we in, May, June? Yeah, I think it's next month. So anyway, I'm having fun. I'm as you may have heard me say, I'm living the dream. I'm gonna do this one. Ice has broken and I've fallen through. I start to wonder if the rumors are true now. I am busted, I am broken, and I am blue, yeah. Down in the dumps is where I lie. So cover me up and just let me die. I am busted, I am broken, and I am blue, yeah. By the time she reads this letter, I'll be so far gone. She said her life would be so much better without me here doing wrong. I lost my baby, I lost the dog I love most. I feel like I'm strapped to the whipping post. I am busted, I am broken, and I am blue, yeah. But I'm not angry, I'm just sad. I took a gamble, didn't know would be bad. I am busted, I am broken, and I am blue, yeah. Now, I thought that I meant more to her, but I was grossly mistaken. When she turned her mean side at me, well, I was rudely awakened. Well, I'm so lonely, you can hear my heart cry. Nobody wants me, I'm not quite sure why. I am busted, I am broken, and I am blue, yeah. But you see, I just want a girl that I can love sweet. Hug her and kiss her every day of the week. I am busted, I am broken, and I am blue, yeah. Now every time I seem to get close, something gets in my way. Right when I feel that I'm doing real good, well, there's some reason she won't stay. I'm just busted, broken, and blue now. So can you tell me what it is I should do? I am busted, I am broken, and I am blue, yes. I am busted, I am broken, and I am blue, you know. I am busted. busted, I am broken, and I am blue, yeah. Busted, broken, and blue. These have been all originals tonight, and I am again happy. Thank you so much. I'm going to end it right about there, but I talked a lot. I spoke a lot about just, the wonderful night at the New Mexico New Mexico Music Awards that was hosted by Jose Ponce and kind of run with Lynn. Gosh, great family that is. But just that they do all that they do for this particular program is amazing. So, but yeah, that I won in the songwriters category because that's what I really feel that I have a strength in, is songwriting. And so anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I hope if you're watching this later on, you enjoyed what I shared and just realized the greatness of just getting out and just if you've got a talent, man, share it. Musical talent or any kind of talent, share it. It's like I was saying, as far as wanting to be an example for my daughters, I tell them now, I want to be like them when they grow up, because they're rocking the world, and that makes me so proud of them. My Abby's an artist. Emma's into photography and film. She's in the photography and film industry. And my middle girl, Hannah, she's a freaking scientist. She's a statistics scientist and math. Man, my girl unbelievable. Her brain scares me. But they're all just wonderful people, and I'm just so proud of them. And like I said, I want to be like them when I grow up. So Abby, Hannah, and Emma, you guys out there, if you're watching, love you. See you later. Have a great night, everybody, and I'll see you next week on the flip side. Okie dokie. Bye.